Shot and killed in Citra last night has been identified as 33-year-old Sherese Stafford.
TV20's Hawa Ezel tells us who is accused of pulling the trigger.
41-year-old Kenron Vereen turned himself in on Tuesday in Georgia after allegedly shooting at 33-year-old Sherese Stafford. According to Marion County Sheriff's deputies, Stafford and Vereen were married. Stafford was shot outside her home near Northeast 41st Court in Citra hours before Vereen was taken into custody. I asked how the family is doing.
So they're obviously devastated, and we're heartbroken with them. They've lost a mother, they've lost a sister, a daughter.
Investigators tell TV20 they received a call from Wayne County Sheriff's deputies in Georgia around 9:45 p.m., claiming that Vereen walked into the station and admitted to the murder.
And we're just very, very glad that we were able to catch Kenron when he was on the lam, that he turned himself in. We're fortunate for that so that we can get some justice for the victim and her family.
Residents of Marion County tell me that it's surprising something like this happened in Citra.
Yeah, I'm definitely surprised that it happened. I mean, there's literally nobody that lives out there. There's no stores really. I think there's one gas station. So.
Investigators say that a team of detectives are on their way to interview Vereen in Georgia, where he is being held on unrelated warrants.
He'll have to deal with any charges that from the warrants that he was arrested on up in Wayne County, Georgia. And then if he's going to be arrested and charged with Sherese's murder, then he'll be extradited back to Florida to face those charges.
Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. This is Talking Crime and my name is Sherese. Today we have a story about a young lady named Sherese Stafford. Sherese was aged 33 and she was born August 23rd, 1990. Sherese dropped out of high school and she also wound up getting pregnant with her first child at the age of 16. Sherese was not on a good path and she knew it. Instantly, after having her first child March of 2008, Sherese was willing to get her life together. Sherese was a loving, caring mother after she had her son, and she wanted the best for her child and also herself. So she started to go to school.
And see, the only reason why these people contacted me because they seen where I was, so they know how far I have come. So these people was like, girl, you doing good. You done went out the streets. You done upgraded yourself. You blessed. And you doing all this carrying on.
And when I say that Sherese started to go to school, she wound up getting her GED, you guys, and also going to get her certified nursing assistant certification in 2016. Also, Sherese was a loving mother still, and she wound up having twin girls. Also, Sherese wanted the better for her children, so she also went to nursing school. In 2016, she graduated as a nurse. Sherese was so blessed and thankful. She was happy that people were so proud of her, and Sherese would later go on to have another child. Unfortunately, the situation didn't work out with Sherese's youngest child father, and she became a single mother, still striving for the same goals. She was determined to give her children the best. Kenron Vereen is a man that she would later on date. Her and Kenron will eventually have a child together. Now, Kenron was 41 years old, and he was a evasion control team specialist and also drove trucks. Now, Kenron had a long rap sheet. Despite all of that, she loved him.
Citra last night has been identified as 33-year-old Sherese Stafford.
TV20's Hawa Ezel tells us who is accused of pulling the trigger.
41-year-old Kenron Vereen turned himself in on Tuesday in Georgia after allegedly shooting at 33-year-old Sherese Stafford. According to Marion County Sheriff's deputies, Stafford and Vereen were married. Stafford was shot outside her home near Northeast 41st Court in Citra hours before Vereen was taken into custody. I asked how the family is doing.
So they're obviously devastated, and we're heartbroken with them. They've lost a mother, they've lost a sister, a daughter.
Investigators tell TV20 they received a call from Wayne County Sheriff's deputies in Georgia around 9:45 p.m., claiming that Vereen walked into the station and admitted to the murder.
And we're just very, very glad that we were able to catch Kenron when he was on the lam, that he turned himself in. We're fortunate for that so that we can get some justice for the victim and her family.
Residents of Marion County tell me that it's surprising something like this happened in Citra.
Yeah, I'm definitely surprised that it happened. I mean, there's literally nobody that lives out there. There's no stores really. I think there's one gas station. So
Investigators say that a team of detectives.
Now, it's not saying whether Sherese been knew the things that Kenron had already been in trouble for, but let's be real, Kenron was also wanted because he had other charges involved. They also said that he had like attempted murder charge before and also gun possession charges and robbery charges. So he was definitely doing some stuff before dating Sherese or during. So we're not really sure of that. But as we know, Kenron wound up turning himself in Georgia at a sheriff office in Jasper, Georgia, 100 miles from the incident.
The worst day of my life.
Marion County Sheriff's deputies received a call in reference to a shooting in Citra.
I was actually in the bathroom talking to my everything, and I just heard gunshots, so me and Red went in the closet and called 911.
When arriving, they found a woman who was fatally shot.
They came. We did not know our mother was dead until afterwards.
As you can see behind me, police presence has been heavy for a while, and family and friends of the victim are here to grieve their loss.
That was everything I had, basically. Like, I have a lot of people that care about me and my aunties, but my mother, when nobody was there for me, my mother was.
Major crime detectives and medical examiners were also there investigating the scene as a homicide.
So detectives have a number of leads that they're currently following up on. Nothing at this point in the investigation we're able to disclose.
Sherese Stafford says her mother is the victim. She says the recovery process may be long for her, but she wants to continue making her mom happy no matter the circumstances.
Even though, like, it's going to be hard, I'm going to have sleepless nights and stuff, she wanted grandkids. She wanted us to be happy. She wanted us to at least get a degree. And, I'm going to make all that come true for her.
Stafford also says she won't stop fighting for justice for her mom until the person responsible is found. In Citra, Misty Webb, TV 20 News.
Now, several children was at home when this incident happened, but it's not telling if all 5 of them were there. Sherese leaves a 15-year-old son, 2 twin daughters, 14, a 9, and a 1-year-old. Unfortunately, these children will grow up without their mother, but you can tell that she have raised such beautiful children. Now, Kenron and Sherese had bought a house in 2023. Kenron already had a child, and he became a grandfather in 2021. Now, at 9:45 p.m., Kenron the same day turned himself in Georgia. What we do know is he had warrants, outstanding warrants for his arrest in Georgia. So that could be the reason why he went all the way to Georgia first and then turned himself in. But he did have warrants for other situations that happened, and they said witnesses would not come forward. So those charges were dropped. But he had several other charges, including robbery. Now, some of them charges, we don't know if it had anything to do with Sherese, but we do know he had other charges. Unfortunately, Sherese had to lose her life. And the hurtful part is she had 5 children that need her and now will grow up without a mother. One of her twins stated that she will make her mother proud by going to school, completing school, and becoming something in life. This is just sad, you guys, and we hope that the family get the prayers and justice that they deserve for Sherese. She did not deserve this. At the end of the day, children are the ones that will have to suffer because of someone else's actions. You guys, let's continue to pray for Sherese, for her justice, her children, her family, and friends as they go through the difficult time of putting Sherese to rest. Don't forget to like, comment, and definitely subscribe and join the Talk and Crime channel. Peace.